My friends, let me ask you something. What if I told you that the food you eat before bed could actually help repair your vision while you sleep? Yes, that's right. You don't need fancy pills, expensive treatments, or surgery. Sometimes the best medicine is sitting right there in your kitchen. As we age, our eyes go through many changes. Blurred vision, dryness, floaters, or even macular degeneration. It's not just frustrating, it affects your freedom, your safety, and your quality of life. But here's the good news. Nature has already given us powerful tools to support and even restore eye health if we just know how to use them. Our eyes are among the most complex and delicate organs in the body, and yet they are constantly exposed to elements that cause strain, damage, and degeneration, especially as we age. Think about it. From the moment we wake up to the time we fall asleep, our eyes are working non-stop. Whether it's the harsh blue light from phones, televisions, or computers, the ultraviolet rays from the sun, dry air from fans or air conditioning, or even poor lighting while reading. Each of these factors chips away at our eye health little by little. But the real challenge begins when the body's natural ability to repair and protect the eyes starts slowing down with age. This is something we all experience, but many people accept it as normal, thinking there's nothing they can do. That's simply not true. One of the earliest and most common signs of deteriorating eye health is a noticeable decline in night vision. Maybe you've noticed that driving after dark feels more difficult lately, or that the headlights from other cars seem unusually bright or blurry. This is often due to changes in the retina, the part of your eye responsible for capturing light and sending signals to the brain. Over time, oxidative stress, which is a buildup of harmful molecules called free radicals, damages the cells of the retina, and without enough antioxidants in your system to neutralize them, the damage continues, leading to further visual decline. Another common problem that creeps in with age is dry eyes. You might wake up with your eyes feeling gritty, scratchy, or irritated, or perhaps you find yourself blinking more often just to clear your vision. This happens when the tear glands slow down production, or when the tears produced aren't of good quality. Tear film is essential. It keeps the eyes lubricated, nourished, and protected from dust and microbes. When it's compromised, even simple tasks like reading a book or watching TV can become a strain. Let's not forget about floaters, that occasional squiggly shape or dot that drifts across your field of vision. While many floaters are harmless, they can become more common and more disruptive over time. They often result from changes in the vitreous, the gel-like substance in the center of your eye, which starts to shrink and pull away from the retina with age. This process, while natural, can create disturbances in your vision and in rare cases lead to retinal detachment if left unchecked. Then there's macular degeneration, a more serious concern that affects the center part of your vision. It becomes harder to recognize faces, read fine print, or do any task that requires sharp, straight-ahead vision. This condition is closely linked to inflammation, poor circulation, and lack of nutrients essential for eye health, especially antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are found in leafy greens, egg yolks, and certain fruits. The lens of the eye also becomes less flexible and more cloudy over time, leading to cataracts. You may notice colors look faded or that you're more sensitive to light and glare. Cataracts progress slowly, but their development is often accelerated by nutritional deficiencies, smoking, and exposure to harmful light over the years. What's most concerning is that all of these problems can silently progress for years before we take them seriously. And by the time the symptoms become obvious, the damage may already be done. But here's the empowering truth. Most of these issues are not just age-related, they are lifestyle-related. That means you have influence. That means you have control. Your eyes are incredible tools that serve you every day of your life, but they need your support, especially as you grow older. Identifying the problems early, recognizing the signs, understanding what causes them is the first step toward protecting one of your most vital senses. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Because once you understand what's going wrong, you're already halfway toward making it right. When your vision begins to decline, it doesn't just affect what you see, it affects how you live. Clear eyesight is something many of us take for granted until the moment we start noticing changes. Maybe you find yourself squinting to read the newspaper, holding your phone farther away to focus, or turning on more lights just to see clearly. These might seem like small inconveniences at first, but over time they begin to disrupt your daily rhythm in very real ways. The truth is, when your eyesight weakens, so does your sense of independence, confidence, and even safety. Imagine the freedom of being able to drive wherever you want, whenever you want. Now picture the anxiety that comes when night driving starts to feel dangerous, when glare from headlights blinds you and street signs become harder to read. This isn't just frustrating, it's a genuine safety concern. Poor vision can limit your mobility, and with limited mobility comes isolation. You might start declining social invitations or avoid unfamiliar places because you just don't feel safe or comfortable. Over time, this can affect your mood, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. Declining vision also interferes with simple pleasures, things like reading a book, watching a movie, or doing a crossword puzzle. These aren't just hobbies, they keep your brain active, your heart joyful, and your life meaningful. But when your eyes begin to struggle, these pleasures can become burdens. You may stop reading altogether or give up on favorite pastimes because they just feel too tiring or difficult. This isn't fair, and it isn't inevitable. There are things you can do to slow down or even reverse this process. But first, we have to acknowledge how deeply it can affect our day-to-day experience. Then there's the matter of safety inside the home. Vision problems significantly increase the risk of falls, especially in seniors. Missteps, tripping over furniture, or failing to notice spills or obstacles on the floor can lead to serious injuries. In fact, poor eyesight is one of the leading causes of preventable accidents in older adults. And once a fall happens, it can lead to hospital visits, long recovery periods, and even a loss of independence. Beyond the physical challenges, vision loss can also take a toll on emotional health. When you can't see clearly, it's easy to feel disconnected from the world around you. Recognizing faces becomes difficult, making social interaction less enjoyable. Facial expressions, body language, the little details that help us feel close to others, these are all harder to interpret. And over time, this can lead to feelings of frustration, embarrassment, or even depression. Vision is not just about the eyes, it's about staying engaged with life. Cognitive health is also tied to vision. Studies show that vision loss can accelerate cognitive decline. Why? Because when you're not actively engaging with your environment, reading, solving puzzles, noticing changes around you, your brain isn't getting the stimulation it needs. Your mind thrives on interaction, learning, and awareness. When your eyes can't support those activities, your cognitive health suffers. Another overlooked aspect is the burden on caregivers. Loved ones often have to step in when someone's vision becomes too impaired. They might need to drive you to appointments, help with medications, or assist with reading mail. While family is always there to help, losing the ability to care for yourself can weigh heavily on your sense of dignity and purpose. All of this illustrates a simple truth. Our eyes are gateways to our independence. When they suffer, every part of our life feels the impact. That's why prioritizing eye health isn't just a matter of physical wellness, it's a matter of living fully. By protecting your vision, you're protecting your freedom, your confidence, and your connection to the world. It's never too late to start making changes that support your eyes, and in doing so, you support the life you deserve to live. When it comes to improving your eye health, especially as you age, the best solutions are often the most natural ones. You don't need to rely solely on medications, surgeries, or costly supplements. In fact, your kitchen can be one of your most powerful healing tools. Nature has already given us everything we need to nourish and protect our eyes. Foods that are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, healthy fats, and minerals. The key is to understand how to use these foods at the right time, especially before bed when your body is in repair mode. While you sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's healing. Cells regenerate, inflammation reduces, and tissues repair themselves. This includes the delicate structures of your eyes. So what you feed your body before you go to bed can either support that healing or work against it. That's why choosing the right bedtime snacks can make a huge difference in your vision over time. You're not just satisfying late-night hunger, you're providing nutrients that fuel overnight repair and protect your eyes from further damage. Let's start with carrots. You've heard it before, carrots are good for your eyes. But it's not just an old saying. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a compound your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A plays a vital role in maintaining a healthy cornea, and it's essential for night vision. Without enough of it, your eyes struggle to adjust in low light. Pairing carrots with a healthy fat like olive oil or a few slices of avocado can improve absorption since vitamin A is fat soluble. So instead of reaching for a cookie, try a small bowl of lightly steamed carrots with olive oil. It's simple, natural, and incredibly effective. Next, consider adding a citrus fruit like an orange or a kiwi. These fruits are packed with vitamin C, an antioxidant that protects the blood vessels in your eyes. Vitamin C helps reduce the risk of cataracts and slows the progression of age-related macular degeneration. Eating vitamin C-rich foods regularly boosts your immune system and supports the connective tissues in your eyes, helping to maintain their shape and clarity. A small fruit salad before bed, or even just a sliced kiwi, can be a sweet and powerful way to nourish your vision. Walnuts are another fantastic bedtime choice. They're high in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation throughout the body, including the eyes. Omega-3 support the health of the retina and improve tear production, which is especially helpful for those who struggle with dry eyes. Walnuts also contain vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from oxidative stress, one of the key contributors to vision decline. Just a small handful of walnuts, maybe paired with a piece of fruit, can work wonders over time when consumed consistently. And then we have golden milk, a warm drink made by combining milk or a dairy-free alternative with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound with strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Curcumin helps combat oxidative stress in the eyes, which is a major cause of retinal damage and age-related vision problems. Black pepper boosts the absorption of curcumin, making this a powerful healing drink. Sipping on golden milk before bed not only calms your system and promotes deeper sleep, but it also helps your body detoxify and repair while you rest. These foods aren't complicated, they're not expensive, and best of all, they don't come with the side effects of medications or synthetic supplements. They're gentle, natural, and perfectly designed to work with your body's healing processes. By incorporating even one or two of these foods into your nighttime routine, you're making a conscious decision to protect your eyesight. You're saying yes to better vision, improved health, and a better quality of life. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just start small, stay consistent, and let nature do the rest. When it comes to protecting your eyesight and improving vision naturally, it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how you bring those habits into your daily life. You see, the most powerful solutions are often the simplest ones. The foods and habits that support your eye health are easy to access and easy to apply starting tonight. And when you start adding these foods into your bedtime routine, you're not just feeding your hunger, you're feeding your healing. Let's take a practical look at how to use these powerful bedtime foods starting today. First, instead of a typical sugary or processed late-night snack, swap it for a small bowl of lightly steamed carrots drizzled with a little olive oil. This combo gives your body a boost of beta-carotene and healthy fat to help absorb vitamin A more effectively. You can prepare these in advance and keep them in the fridge for a quick grab-and-go snack before bed. They're delicious, satisfying, and your eyes will thank you. Now, if you're in the mood for something sweet and refreshing, slice up a kiwi or peel an orange. These fruits are rich in vitamin C, which strengthens the tiny blood vessels in your eyes and helps reduce the risk of cataracts. If you're someone who enjoys a light dessert after dinner, swap that out with a bowl of mixed citrus fruits. This way, you're not only satisfying your sweet tooth, but also helping your eyes recover from the day's stress while you sleep. Another smart move is keeping a small bag of raw walnuts by your bedside or in your kitchen snack drawer. A small handful, about 1 ounce, is all it takes to give your body a good dose of omega-3s and vitamin E. These nutrients are essential for fighting inflammation and dryness in the eyes. If you're not a fan of plain walnuts, you can mix them with a few raisins or dried cranberries for a touch of sweetness. But remember, moderation is key. Just a small portion goes a long way. One of the easiest and most comforting ways to incorporate healing into your nighttime routine is through warm golden milk. You can make this by heating up a cup of milk or plant-based milk, adding half a teaspoon of turmeric, a dash of cinnamon, and a pinch of black pepper. Stir it all together and sip it slowly before bed. Not only does it help calm your nervous system and prepare you for deep sleep, but the curcumin and turmeric works to reduce inflammation in your eyes overnight. If you'd like, you'd also add a bit of raw honey for taste. This honey itself has soothing and antibacterial properties. Making these changes doesn't require you to flip your whole life upside down. You don't need to become a nutrition expert. You don't need a complex schedule or expensive groceries. You just need to be intentional. Pick one or two of these foods to start with. Set a reminder if you have to. Over time, these small, simple steps become part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth or turning down the lights before bed. And if you find that you're forgetting, here's a tip. Pair the new habit with something you already do. For example, have your golden milk while watching your favorite evening TV show. Eat your fruit after brushing your teeth. Stack the new habit on top of the old one, and soon it becomes second nature. It's also helpful to plan ahead. Buy your carrots, kiwis, walnuts, and turmeric when you do your regular grocery shopping. Keep them visible in your kitchen or fridge. When healthy food is within reach, you're more likely to make good choices. And the more consistently you make those good choices, the more results you'll see, not just in your vision, but in your overall energy, clarity, and confidence. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. One small change today, repeated daily, can transform your health in ways you never imagined. Consistency is the secret ingredient to lasting results when it comes to eye health or any aspect of your well-being. You can have the best foods in your fridge, the best information at your fingertips, and the best intentions in your heart. But if you're not consistent, the benefits will always fall short. Your body, especially as it gets older, thrives on routine. The more regularly you nourish it with the right foods and habits, the more effective your natural healing processes become. That's why building daily consistent habits for your vision isn't just helpful, it's essential. Think of your body like a garden. If you water it once and walk away, nothing happens. But if you tend to it a little bit every day, it grows. The same goes for your eyes. Vision problems like dryness, cataracts, or macular degeneration don't happen overnight, and they won't improve overnight either. They result from years of nutrient deficiency, inflammation, and stress on the visual system. But by making steady, repeated efforts, especially with the right bedtime foods, you begin to restore balance and rebuild strength at the cellular level. Let's say you eat a bowl of carrots once this week. That's good, but if you eat them every night before bed, combined with a bit of healthy fat to help with absorption, now you're building a rhythm. Your body starts to expect and use that vitamin A to replenish the cells in your retina and strengthen your night vision. The same principle applies to vitamin C, omega-3s, and curcumin. They work best when they're in your system consistently, not sporadically. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. If you miss a day, that's okay. What matters is that you keep going. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that if you skip once, you've failed. Progress is built on showing up again and again, even when it feels small or inconvenient. Over time, these tiny steps add up to major improvements, not just in how you see, but in how you feel. The beauty of building healthy habits is that they become automatic. At first, you might have to remind yourself to eat walnuts before bed or to drink your golden milk. But after a few weeks, it becomes part of your evening rhythm. You stop thinking about it, and yet you start seeing the benefits. Your eyes feel less dry in the morning, reading becomes easier, colors look brighter, and that nighttime glare from headlights starts to fade. These subtle improvements build momentum, motivating you to stick with it even more. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to prepare your environment for success. If you know you want to snack on fruit at night, keep it visible and ready to eat. Wash and slice it ahead of time. If golden milk is your new bedtime ritual, keep the turmeric and milk in an easy-to-reach spot in your kitchen. When the healthy choice is also the easy choice, consistency becomes effortless. Another tip is to track your progress. Keep a small journal or use your phone to jot down what you eat at night and how your eyes feel each morning. Are they less itchy? Is your vision clearer? Tracking helps you see patterns and reminds you that your efforts are making a difference, even if it's gradual. That sense of progress can be deeply motivating. Most importantly, remind yourself why you're doing this. You're not just trying to trend, you're investing in your independence, your quality of life, and your connection to the world around you. Vision is one of the most precious gifts we have. When you commit to consistent, healthy habits, you're doing more than protecting your eyesight. You're honoring your future. Stay patient. Stay steady. The results will come, and when they do, they'll be worth every small effort you made along the way. Maybe the most powerful realizations you can have on your journey to better eye health is this. Your body still wants to heal, no matter your age. It hasn't given up on you. In fact, it's working behind the scenes every single night, repairing, rebuilding, and regenerating. All it needs is your support, your choices, your habits, your belief that it's never too late to improve. That's the heart of this journey. You're not powerless. You're in the driver's seat. And that's an incredibly empowering place to be. There's something deeply motivating about knowing that simple, consistent changes can create real transformation. When you choose to feed your body the right foods before bed, foods rich in vision-protecting nutrients, you're sending a message to yourself that you care, that you're taking charge, that you're not just letting time decide the outcome of your health. This isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself one small step at a time, and that step, repeated nightly, is what builds lasting change. When you start making these changes, you might not notice dramatic results overnight, and that's okay. Healing doesn't always happen in big, flashy moments. Sometimes it's the quiet progress. Less strain in your eyes by the end of the day, a little less dryness when you wake up, or being able to read a bit longer without discomfort. These may seem like small victories, but they are signs that your body is responding, and over time, these victories multiply. You might notice yourself becoming more mindful, not just about what you eat, but how you care for yourself in general. Better sleep, less stress, more energy. These are all ripple effects of treating your body with care. And when your eyes feel better, your confidence grows. You feel more secure driving at night, more engaged in conversations, more present in your day-to-day activities. That's the beauty of natural healing. It doesn't just fix one problem, it uplifts your whole life. And when those moments of doubt creep in, and they will, it's important to remember your why. Why are you doing this? Maybe it's so you can continue to read bedtime stories to your grandchildren without squinting. Maybe it's so you can enjoy nature walks and truly see the colors of the trees and flowers. Or maybe it's simply so you can keep living independently, confidently, and joyfully. Whatever your reason, hold on to it. Let it fuel you on the days when the change feels slow or the effort feels heavy. Motivation doesn't always come from big speeches or inspirational quotes. Sometimes it comes from the quiet voice in your heart that says, keep going, this matters. That voice is wise. Listen to it. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every time you choose a handful of walnuts instead of a sugary snack, every time you sip that golden milk instead of skipping your bedtime nourishment, you are investing in your future. You are honoring your body's capacity to heal. Don't let anyone, not even yourself, tell you that aging means decline. Aging means wisdom, experience, and the chance to live smarter, not harder. You've earned the right to feel good, to see clearly, and to enjoy life with vibrant health. The tools are in your hands. The knowledge is in your mind. The strength is in your heart. So stay committed. Keep choosing the path of nourishment and care. Because every decision you make, every meal, every habit, every act of self-kindness is a step toward a clearer, brighter, and more independent future. Healing is happening. Change is unfolding. And your best days are not behind you. They're right ahead. One healthy choice at a time. So tonight, before you lay your head on that pillow, make a choice to fuel your healing. Just one small snack, one small change could make all the difference. Your vision is your independence. Protect it, nourish it, cherish it. Stay healthy, stay strong, and always remember your best days are still ahead of you.